Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Tuesday to you, everybody. We hope you are doing well wherever you may find yourself on this gorgeous afternoon. It's been a very delightful day across many of our hometowns and not much to complain about. Yes, a little cool this morning, but you know what? We quickly were able to warm up nicely today, and so maybe you're having dinner plans on the patio, or maybe going to the park, or maybe you're just out there just soaking in the nice warmth with that we're going to continue to persist to see, and we're going to get a little warmer as we get towards the next couple of days, and then we are going to gradually cool down again for the weekend. Of course, busy weekend for a lot of things. Halloween, it is race weekend here in the city of Martinsville, so if you are a visitor, welcome to the city and the surrounding community. I'm Weatherman Dustin Staples, greeting you from the BTW21 studios here. We are glad that you are joining us today. We are going to continue to see that nice sunshine filter in the rest of tonight and going into the sunset hours at 6:30 even tonight as you get your day start, or this evening rather, started. So nothing to be complaining about. Very cool and warm and mild, to put that as we are going to continue to see increasing clouds filter in. We're going to see some of these clouds continue to thicken in overnight. Of course, the chance of rain is very limited at this point in time, and so I know a lot of you are probably wondering, have we been seeing a dry fall? We've been pretty much at that point where it's not having we haven't seen a lot of rainfall for a lot of our hometowns, and so if you're wondering, you're not going crazy. We do need some rain, but you know what though? It's putting on a nice foliage show out there. So if you had a chance to do so already, go and start raking leaves up, because now that they're dry, you know, they have a little more stability and they're not going to be blowing all over the place, because we don't have much of a wind to be dealing with over the next several days. So, but of course, something I do want to reiterate real quick is that, you know, yes, that we've been so dry. Do know that the high concern for fire threat is out there, thanks to it being so, not much rainfall we've seen this fall so far. Do know that the potential for, wildfire burns and fires are possible through us, and whenever you're doing any outdoor burning, whether if it's in the summer or fall or spring months, of course, we're not under the burn ban right now, but do know that it's best to have a bucket of water, have a water hose there with you, just in case if things kind of get out of hand. Remember, the law states that you're supposed to burn a couple of 100 feet away from your property, obviously your house, but you can burn on your property, but make sure you're still a couple of 100 feet away from, the building structure itself, so you're not having any fire concerns with that as well. So just keep that in mind as you're doing any of that outdoor bonfires and s'mores and stuff of that nature. I know it's so tempting to get out there and do it, and that's okay. So just take it carefully when you are out and about doing those type of outdoor activities. The rest of tonight, again, if you're camping out at the Speedway 46, a little cool out there at the racetrack, there we go, in Ridgeway. Elsewhere, 46, same story here in the city. 48, both Stewart and Ferrum. The cool spot on the map, again, is in the city of Martinsville this go around. So we are going to be feeling the coolness of that, and over at level 50 in Rocky Mount. Again, a stray shower is possible, but again, not expecting any widespread rain for us tomorrow. Lots of sunshine with a mix of fair weather clouds. Slight chance of a rain shower. We have a cold front that it's going to be moisture starved, because we're not going to have a lot of precipitation with this one moving through. So just keep that in mind. You may see clouds to start thickening to the afternoon, but do know that, again, moisture is going to be limited with anything. So you may see a light shower or sprinkler here or there, but do know you're not going to have to cancel any of your outdoor activities. Nice and warm for a high of 70. Looking ahead to some of our area high temperatures, again, 72, the nice out there in Ridgeway, so nice afternoon. Of course, they're allowing some of the fans, I think, sometime this week to drive around the racetrack, and remember, donate a good cause to that, as Luis talked to Clay Campbell, the president of Martinsville Speedway, earlier this week. So take advantage of that. If you haven't done so already, I would advise you take a lap around that speedway, because it is pretty awesome. I've walked it a couple of times before doing some charity things several years back. So if you haven't walked around the Speedway either, it's a great opportunity. Do that, and also get your lap around the race car. Feel like an actual NASCAR driver, right? Even though you're not in an actual NASCAR, but hey, it's kind of cool to say the least. So making things out, of course, the big race is on Saturday and Sunday. The truck race there, not too bad to be out there. So if you're doing anything Saturday or Friday, even not looking bad, just do know clouds are going to begin to thicken, but expect that we're not expecting any rain on Saturday. So right now, just do note a slight chance of some showers, but not a complete washout. Let's keep that in mind. Not a washout, but a chance of some rain as we get towards later in the evening. Low staying in around 40 degrees. Sunday, we are going to remain mostly to variably cloudy. We will begin to see rain moving in later on Sunday night. Right now, the computer models have been kind of back and forth on this, so unfortunately, it is looking like a wet Halloween for us. So if you, of course, you do know that we will be at the Family Fun Night, weather permitted, hopefully. Stay tuned for that. That is next Monday at the Bassett Fire Department out there. So head on and visit us. We'll be out there, Family Fun Night, broadcasting on Facebook, and lots of giveaways too. So Sunday, if you're doing any trunk-or-treating events over the weekend, just do know you might want to go and get them in early because of that. Monday right now is looking to be the wettest of the holiday weekend and things of that nature. So Friday's looking fine, Saturday's looking fine, Sunday's looking pretty okay too. Just do know that we will begin to see those clouds quickly increasing with a chance later in the afternoon. Quickly wrapping things up here, your fall foliage report. If you are visiting and you're wondering what is the foliage report looking like, so do know that, I've done some homework here for you. Well, pretty much our friends at the foliagereport.com has put these weekly out, and you kind of see here the color card. We're right there at that high to moderate level color, so we are beginning to see some leaves starting to change here. And again, our friends well past West Virginia are already beyond the peak season for them as well. Again, friends up towards Shenandoah, up towards Harrisonburg, down up in 81 and 64, right along that direction. It's already getting close to peak, if not past it already. Our friends towards southwestern Virginia, Abington, going towards Bristol right now, way beyond their scheduled time. But again, we are just right on time as we have a moderate to high color here. So, and again, we're right around here. So if you're wondering where we're at that color stage, again, the color code is right there. So great leaf peeping forecast. Send your pictures in, please. I would love to have those on here as we're doing so every week, because this is the time of year, whether if you got Halloween costumes or better yet, if you're at the Speedway, and I know there are spots out there in Ridgeway. I've been out there before. You got to find those nice little area of trails with those popping colors of leaves out there as well. Y'all make it a great evening, everybody. We'll continue the conversation on Wednesday. And again, we welcome our race fans visiting in Martinsville.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.